Hello Aquarius, welcome back to Be Love Receive Love Tarot. I'm Milo and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and if you're a return viewer, thanks again for your support. I appreciate you guys immensely. This is going to be a general reading for the month of June. That could be anything from career, finances, romance, family matters, spirituality, whatever message you need to hear most is what's going to come out into the cards. So don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. With that being said, this may not resonate with you, so only take what resonates to your specific situation and leave what does not for somebody else. You're Cinderella in your own story. You don't have to make that slipper fit. And of course, this is a gender not specific reading. If I say he or she, I'm referring to the character on the cards, not you or your person specifically. Today I'm going to use the Work Your Light Oracle, get some lights here tarot, and clarify with the Mystic. I left the Miniature Wild Unknown out this month. I felt I needed to give that poor deck a break. I've been using and abusing it. So, always keep in mind that in the middle of the month, I give away a free bonus love reading to the most viewed video for the month. Well, this month is June. I do it every month though, so keep a lookout for that. And we're just going to jump into your reading. Mercury out of retrograde. We're almost out of its shadow period, which is fantastic. I think we will be by the time you guys see this video. So, hooray! Now we just have to, get through the next few months unscathed before the next one. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Whew. This is the Tower card, in my opinion, in this deck. So something is. Oh, this is how it landed on me here. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Align your life. What's not aligned or needs to change. Now, forgive me while I take a peek in this book. It's been a while since I've used this deck, so I want to keep myself. I want to refresh my mind here, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is talking about calling in your tribe. You're being pulled into the direction that you need to go. What's not aligned in your life. So things that don't line up with your soul's path, your purpose in this life, you need to figure that out and change how you see that thing. Whether this is a person, place, a career path, whatever it is. This is asking you to really dig deep and trust your intuition every time you come across something. Is this meant for me? Is this for me? Or is this, just out of a seed of being lonely? Is this just because, it's a shiny object, so to speak? Not to make you sound like a bad person or anything, but is this something that's like a distraction, or is this actually something that's meant for me, is what I'm getting. So let's tap into this energy and figure out what that is for you. This could be like a career opportunity and you're humming and hawing about it. You got to ask yourself, is this really for you? And if it is, great. Keep following that path. Trust your intuition. But if it's not something that aligns with your morals or your values in life, then you need to rethink it before you invest your time into it. And that could be for anything, not just a career. That's just the example I'm using. All right. Let's go Aquarius for the month of June. Spirit Aquarius for the month of June. Four of Wands. Celebratory. Something to celebrate. Happy home, happy life. Happiness in general. The Fool, a leap of faith, a new beginning. It's all coming together, is what I'm hearing. Empress energy could have Taurus or Virgo or Aries. You could be dealing with any of these signs. You're really nurturing yourself. You've really come home to yourself this month, or you're about to. And that's a good thing, obviously. But this, like, even in this card, she's got a crystal in her hand and she's taking a leap off this cliff. She's trusting that the universe is going to catch her. She's trusting that, everything's going to go in her favor the way she wants it, the way she needs it to. Again, gender not specific. You could be male. The figure on the card is a she. Her. I shouldn't gender. They're wearing a dress and they got long hair and they got boobs. So, my apologies to those who might be offended by that. But this person on this card is taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Also with this card, they are pregnant with the earth. And this is, could be the soul tribe that you're about to come home to. Is what I keep hearing the term come home to. Like you're going to feel like you're home. There's too many cards on there, but they aren't the ones that flipped. The universe has been dropping hints towards you to the path that you need to go down. The horse in this is giving me travel. You might be traveling a lot, or you could be doing something that involves a lot of travel. But you're kind of in your head about like what the decision is that you need to make. If it's the right decision, is it the right choice? Is it going to lead you down a path where you lose a lot of money, or is this going to be a path that brings you a lot of money? But the universe is literally dropping hints like crazy for you towards what it is that you need to do. And you need to trust your intuition. And I'm actually getting the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, if I'm pronouncing that properly. But it's a journey. So he's a shepherd and he wants to see the pyramids, and he goes on this great adventure where he's trying to get to the pyramids, and he meets the love of his life in this town before the pyramids. And he stays there for a little bit. It's been a while since I read the book, but it's my favorite book. And he's like, I gotta go see these pyramids. And she's like, well, like, will you come back? And he's like, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I'll come back. I won't give away the book, obviously, but the choices he made at the end of the book, basically it all says like, doesn't matter how far out of the way of the path that you're supposed to go, you always come back to the path that you're supposed to be on. So it doesn't matter how far out of the direction that you went, the universe will always put you back on the path that you need to be on. And that's where, trusting and taking that leap of faith, regardless of whether or not it was the path that you were supposed to be on, it all comes back to where you were supposed to be. Everything, you always come home is what it comes down to. And that comes back to finally coming home. So whatever path it was that you were on, you may have strayed off that path a little bit, to eat some vegetation on the side of the path. And you turned out, that vegetation made you sick, and now you're back on the right path. You're following the universe, who's dropping hints, who's telling you, this is actually where you need to be. These are your people. This is your person. Whatever this is, it's literally pushing you towards this. And there's a victory headed your way to do with something. Possibly just a victory for yourself in life. Let's get your energy here. Yeah, your intuition card. High Priestess. In your heart of hearts, in your mind's eye, exactly what it is that set you off the path, what it is that's going to put you back on the path, what's going to heal your heart, what's going to make you feel good, and what doesn't make you feel good. You've come to terms, you've lived long enough to understand that much, most of you. What makes you feel good about your choices. Pisces energy here, and what doesn't. So, you know, are you staying somewhere out of comfort, or are you, you know, running because you're running from your problems? What is this? What do you need to do? Queen of Wands. Again, bringing you back home. I feel like this Queen of Wands is this other energy. This is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Again, Aries energy strong. And Taurus energy as well, for Taurus and Virgo in this card. Pisces and Aries and Virgo up here. But this person is part of your soul tribe. This person is very passionate. They're very good looking. They're very charming. But I feel like they're also just as spiritual as you are. And it's kind of like you're coming home to them. Or they're going to feel like home to you. You might not have met this person yet, but this is why, like, it's coming full circle. Or you might bump into this person randomly and you knew them before, like a long time ago, before you kind of went off the beaten trail. This could just be a friend, or a mother figure. Take what resonates to your situation. It doesn't even have to be feminine. It could be a masculine who's very in tune with their emotions, their feminine side of things as well. Again, gender not specific. Death card, a death and a rebirth. So this is definitely somebody, something that ended and is coming back around. This could be as simple as an old friend from the past that you lost touch with, and you randomly bump into them somehow, and you reconnect, and now you're catching up. For some of you, this is a romantic connection. This is your soulmate. King of Wands poking out behind this death card. This is somebody that you are going to feel at home with. This Fool card, what is this Fool card? Nine of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment. Taking a leap of faith towards what it is you want so badly. No matter how hard it might seem, no matter how complicated or the sacrifices that you may have to make to get to this wish fulfillment, whether that's, giving up a person, place, or thing in order to get what you truly want. Trust your intuition on that. This Knight of Pentacles is dropping hints from the universe here. I'm taking both, even though I shouldn't. The Magician and the Ten of Wands here. This is talking about the universe telling you, the burdens. You've been traveling. You've been, you haven't felt like you've been home. You haven't felt the warmth of home, of a warm bed, for some of you. This could be somebody in the past that you recently let go of, that was withholding a lot. That kind of took you off your beaten path and kept things from you, whatever that is. Lots of secrets. You're putting that burden down. Even in this Magician card, there's kind of like two paths that you can go down. Like one is one way and one is the other way. One looks a little bit more complicated, where the other one seems like the easy road. So you could have a choice between the easy road, which is actually quite a bit longer to get down, or you could take the one that's a little bit weavy, but you don't know how it ends. This one you've kind of mapped out. You can see further down the road, but this one, you know, what's just around the corner. High Priestess here. King of Swords. This is just talking about standing in your power, standing in your truth. Libran energy with these scales here, the justice scales. Weighing out your options is what I'm hearing. You know, weigh out the options. Trust your intuition when it comes to these options, whether or not you should go down that easy path that's a bit longer, or take the path that you don't know kind of what's on the other side of it. And discuss these things with your friends, because sometimes an outsider's point of view is what's going to give you the insight that you need. Sometimes we're clouded by our own ego, in a sense, that you don't see the right path out of the two paths to go down. The Chariot card there. This Queen of Wands. What is this Queen of Wands energy? What is this Queen of Wands energy? Again with the Hermit energy here. Queen of Swords. Again with the couple here. You have the Two of Wands and the Hermit card. And you actually have the Hierophant poking out here. So Taurus energy hiding in the back of this card. I'm really picking up, like, even this Two of Wands, he's got his two choices here. The paths that he is a choice to go down. Do I go down the one where I become a healer, or do I, you know, go into this, you know, keep going down the easy road, or do I step into that shadow realm and start healing? But the Hermit is talking about enlightenment, you know, guiding your own way through the dark to inspire other people, and going towards this Queen of Wands. Trying to get one more card on this. I mean, you have another divine connection here. Keep that in mind. One more card on this. What is... I think it's because it's not going to tell me, because you need to choose what path to go down before you have the answers. It's not going to just tell you what path to go down, because it doesn't matter what path you go down. You're still going to return home at some point. Page of Pentacles, yeah. What you invest your time and energy into is, you know, where it's going to put you down the right path. It's just up to you to choose what path you want to take to get there. Ultimately, you will be exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. But do you want to go down the easy road that actually might take a lot longer to get to where you are supposed to be? Or are you going to take that leap of faith in the universe, go towards what it is that your intuition is telling you to go towards, and take the shorter route? Even though it might look a little bit more iffy because you're not sure where it ends, you always come full circle. So that's what I have for you. That's a message that I have for you today. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. If it resonated, give it a thumbs up, a like it, a share it, a subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And always keep a lookout in the middle of the month for the most viewed video. We'll get a bonus love reading. Maybe we can tap into this Queen of Wands energy here and see who they are, where they are, and how do you get to them. But until next time, love and light, Aquarius, take care of yourself.